What is going on, guys? Welcome to Greggles TV. The OnePlus Open is up for pre-order, so if you want to pre-order it, it's linked down below. And there's a lot of controversy going back with some of the features that it doesn't have versus features that other folding phones have, such as features that the Galaxy Z Fold 5 have. And I wanted to talk about three main features that are not in the OnePlus Open that are in the Z Fold 5 and why I really don't think they're a big deal at the end of the day for most people. So without further ado, let's jump into the video. So the first one is water resistance. Now, the OnePlus Open does have, I guess you'd call it water resistance of some sort. It can handle rain. So if it rains, you're talking on your phone, you're typing on it, it should be safe. Now, if you dunk it in the water, will it be safe? There's potential it might be safe, but it's not rated for that. So there's a good potential that it will break and you'd be out of luck and you'd have to either submit an insurance claim or go get it fixed. But at the end of the day, if I surveyed 10 of you guys and I was like, hey, do you love to take your folding phone swimming, have it be in a pool or the ocean, or do you love to clean it under water, or do you like to do anything like that? I would guess probably more than 95% of people would probably say no. They don't want to put it anywhere near water. And yeah, sure, it's a nice safety insurance plan to have water resistance, to be able to put it underwater, or at least have it be rated to go underwater for a certain amount of time. But at the end of the day, it's not really a huge deal, because I don't think a lot of people even, you could call, take advantage of that. So if you're worried about water resistance, know that it does have that kind of rain resistance. That's probably really all that it's ever going to be in. And even at that, a lot of people have umbrellas, or they don't even take their phone out. And if you do want to take it swimming, you can still get one of those waterproof cases, which I'll link down below, that allow any phone to go anywhere and be used underwater. I mean, for video and photos mostly, but still, you can still use it, and it bypasses the need to have actual underwater water resistance. Next up is wireless charging. Me personally, probably over 99% of the time, I do not use wireless charging. I don't find it to be a very needed feature personally in my life. The only thing I wirelessly charge are a pair of Samsung Galaxy Buds Live, and that's just because I have them next to my bed and I have a little alarm clock wireless charger. I plop them down on that, and that's when I use it. But otherwise, I don't really use wireless charging. I don't like it. I don't care. They could get rid of it and I wouldn't be upset, honestly. I know, again, this is going to be a higher percentage of people that actually use wireless charging, but at the end of the day, does it ruin the experience of a phone? I personally don't think it does. You're getting a couple of things that negate having to need to charge all the time. First of all, you get a pretty big battery in there. Next, you get the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2, which is great with maximizing power, but also not killing the battery. It's really good with battery consumption. It's awesome for that. So when you factor those things in, you're like, you know what? I shouldn't have to need to charge at all that much. And even if you did, wired charging is really fast on this, anywhere from 67 to 80 watts of fast charging, depending upon where you live. So is it really that big a deal? I personally, again, don't think so. And you're gonna say, well, you don't use it. And you're right, I don't use it. And I would guess more than, if I had to guess, I would guess 30% of the people, if that, actually use wireless charging on a daily basis, all that much. I just don't think it's very popular in the sense that more than half the people in the world use it. I just don't think it happens. So would it be nice that it had it? Sure. Would it be nice that it had reverse wireless charging to go along with the wireless charging? Sure. But it's not things I personally use all that much, and I'd be willing to wait another generation or two to get physically a phone like the OnePlus now, because it has that big display on the outside. It has powerful amounts of power with RAM and a lot of storage and fast charging and great cameras. The last one is a stylus. Again, I never use a stylus on this, but again, it would be pretty cool to have, don't get me wrong, if I was someone that used it a lot, because you're getting a very nice big display on the inside with these phones. So like sometimes you might want to, not have to use your finger to sign a contract, or you might want to control the phone with a pen, or you might want to sign the contract, or you might want to draw or color or things like that. Sure, I can see that. But again, I think it comes down to the percentages of people. How many people are actually taking advantage of needing a stylish / S Pen? Again, I think you'd drop the percentages even more. I would guess that 80 to 90% of the people that have a Samsung phone, for instance, barely ever, if ever, use the stylus. I know a lot of people that have Ultra phones from Samsung, the S Ultra phones, that have the S Pen built in, and I never see them use it. I never hear them talk about it. It just doesn't come up, and then I know they're not using it. So I can't imagine the majority of people actually need a stylus on there. It's another thing to get lost. It's another feature that could be cool for some people to use for reasons that they actually need it or want it. But I think for the majority of people, it's not that big a deal. But obviously that's what's great about having all these options, is if you do want those things, the wireless charging, the stylus, the water resistance, then get a Samsung. Or if you don't, and you want better cameras, potentially more power, faster charging, bigger displays, get a OnePlus Open. Or if you want the Pixel experience, get the Pixel. Like this is in the Western world, we have options. And then if you live in Asia or China or whatever, you have even more options. So it's great to have all of this. But those are my thoughts on it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Am I right? Am I wrong? Let me know. Have a great day. We'll see you down the road.